At this time, we want to add particle system as a visual effects in our scene and sounds as a sound effects in our project. Previously, we have talked how we can use physics components of the Unity engine in our project. In this clip, we want to talk how we can add some visual effects such as particle systems or sounds. For example, in here we can go to the game object and in effects we can add particle systems. For making the water, smoke, dust, fog, or fire, flame, steam, or other visual effects or VFX, we have to use particle systems because they have made by particles with the specific textures. So for example, we can change the duration of it and increase it, so we will have them for a long time, or change them to 1 and they will disappear very quickly. Or even we can check off the loop and it will appears only one time, or other parameters. So anyway, we can make them by the particle system and add textures or other emissions in here. I don't want to talk more about the particle system and parameters of them, and I want to go to the asset store, and in here in the assets and VFX we can find out some pre-made particle system for our scene. For example, right now we want to add this cartoon FX free to our scene. It is in my my assets part in the package manager. We have to wait for it. Okay, in here we have cartoon FX free and we download it. Remember, let's check the Unity version. It says 5.6.7 or higher, so it is suitable for us. Okay, let's import this package to our project. It's called JMO assets and the cartoon FX. It contains these ingredients, as you can see. Some prefabs for CFX and auto, MISC, magic, light, fire, electric, and light in here, environment, water. Okay, let's import it and we will check it out. All the prefabs and all the particle systems in our scene. Let's wait for finish the loading. Okay. All right. It has been imported to our scene. So let's remove this particle system and let's go to the JMO assets folder. In here we have another folders. In here you can go to there and we have demo and the Unity scene for it. Let's open it and let's check what is the contents. As you can see, it is the electricity ball. Let's go another. Wow, we have 100 particles. Explosion with the smoke. Wow, that's beautiful. Fire trails. Great. Boom, boom, boom. It's funny. It's really beautiful package. Oh, the material of this particle system needs to fix because the material package has been changed, probably because of the Unity version. Oh, we can go to, well, blood. Amazing. This is the shot impact for soldiers. Oh shit. Wow. It's so beautiful. So we can use these packages and these parameters of the particle systems to our scene. Okay, let's come back to our scene in here in simple scene. Okay, we want to add this particle systems for and to your scene. In here we can say CFX for prefabs, CFX 3, 2, and 1, and we have all of them has been listed in here. Explosions, for example, and we put the explosions here. Ta-da! Boom! Perfect. Okay, as you can see, the loop of it is false, and we can say try to loop. Boom, 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 boom. Also, it has a lot of childs in here. Line, bubble, smoke, texture, and we can say let's to loop all of them. So look at this. So okay. And also we can say play on awake, check off. So it will not play in the first moment of the scene play. It will work once we call this function to play. I will talk more about the how we can call the play function of the particle system in the scripting part. Okay, and also we can add another particle system here. For example, water. Oh, water splash. Once you shot to the river, yeah, or sea, you will see this splash. Okay, or other prefabs. Ah, beautiful. Look at this. It's all the time try to look at the camera. In fact, it is a 2D image, but all the time it's try to look at the image, look at the camera, so you can see it as a 3D object, but in fact it is a 2D image. Okay, we can change the size of it. For example, start size, no, from 2, 5. Okay. Brilliant. Now come back to the 1, and also we can change the color in here or gravity if we want to create something look like the fireworks, so the particles will go up and return to the ground, and so you will give the gravity to each particles. Anyway, we can make it, or we can download it from somewhere else and add it to our project. Another part I want to talk about it is a voice or sounds. Let's come back to the asset store and remove it. In here, you can find out some audio packages or import any format of sounds to your package, to your project. MP3, WAV, OGG, or other audio formats are supportable by Unity, so you can add them to your package into your project, or import another audio package from Asset Store or somewhere else to your project. For example, I want to add this one and accept. Okay, it's ready to download from package manager. Here, let's do refresh the list. Perfect. It's here, nature sounds pack. Let's do download it. The size of it is 9.59 megabytes, and it is very perfect for our video. The unit picture doesn't. No, let's just skip it right now. As you can see, the format of the sounds are wave, so you can import another formats. MP3, OGG. I propose to import OGG files because the OGG is much more optimized in the size of the files than rather than the wave, because wave it's eating the size of the in your final export format, for example exe or APK. So I propose to keep your sounds file as an OGG format. Anyway, let's do import this sounds file, and we can add this sounds to our scene. Okay, where is it? In here, ambient, footage, footstep, stream. In here, we can drag and drop this file to any objects in our scene, or we can create an empty object and we call it, the name of this sound is water, and ambient nature birds water 01. Oh, it's the line name. Perfect. Then go to the component audio and audio source. Oh, sorry. Okay. In here, we have the component for management the audio in here. The audio clip, which one we want to play as an audio and the sound of this object is this one. Drag and drop to it. We can drag and drop any other audio clips in here. Also, we can say we can manage them, the mute or not, or play on awake. Play on awake, it means once we play our scene and play this button or launch this scene in our simulator or application, so we can check off it, and once we do any specific action, this sound will be played. So we have to call this play function with the script or played in the first moment of the scene play, and also we can check on the loop or check off it. At the volume in here, the pitch and other parameters in here, I don't want to talk about them a lot. And another important thing is, as you can see, it has two ranges. One range, an important range, is the main range for hear this sound. This one, this is a small one. And let's put this object on ground, so better visible by us. Okay, so the highest volume of this sound is once we are in this range of this object. So if we want to hear this sound with the highest quality, we have to increase the range of it, something like this. And the lowest distance we can hear it, and after that we cannot hear it at all, it is the biggest range. We can decrease it. Also, another important thing is, if you want to hear this sound as a 3D sound, it means this sound will be hearable by the user in these ranges. So you have to say special blend from 2D to 3D. In the 3D mode, we can use these ranges. In the 2D mode, we can hear this sound from any distance in our scene. Even the character or other camera will be here, for example, and this camera can hear this sound because it is 2D and it is hearable from any distance and any position in the scene. But if you put it to 3D and this parameter will equal 1, you can hear the sound if you are inside of this range, and you can hear it properly once you are in this range. Okay, for better understanding and we can test it better, I want to put this object to somewhere we can reach it better. Alright, and let's make sure the game tab mute audio is not checked like this. It must be like this, unchecked. And also your main camera must have an audio listener. If you don't have this audio listener on your camera, your camera or your player cannot hear anything. So let's check the audio listener is inside of the main camera. Once you add any camera from here, it already has audio listener, don't worry about it. So but anyway, let's check it for ensure to have this component. Okay, our audio listener is here and our camera is in here. Let's test it. Perfect. I wanna move my camera. We have decreased the sound, the volume, and we hear nothing. It is the impact of the 3D sound. Or even we can keep steady the camera position and move this object. Oh, sorry. Look like the our sound has been joined to the some vehicle or UAV or aircraft or something moving object. All right. Another important thing is the volume is 1. If you wanna decrease it by the manually or by your script, you can decrease it or change the pitch of the volume and the sound. You can do it as well. The range of maximum and minimum hearable area is inside of here. Mean distance, the small one, look at this, and max distance, the biggest one. You can change them by here, and the unit of these parameters are meters, and meters you can change them by the unit of the unity. So it's better for 10, 20 something or 10, 50. Perfect. Control S. Also, we can have a lot of sounds in our scene. For example, 2 sounds in here. For example, put the sounds in here. Once we are in the jungle, we can hear the sounds of the birds. I don't know. Something like, if I wanna find something, we can play this. Oh, Stage. Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect. It's very good. And environment. Yeah, anyway, you can create another file and put it in here. And drag and drop another sound to it. So let's do test and put the camera in here. Perfect. Okay. We are near to this sound, so we can hear it better than other one. And once to go to this position, we can hear the second sounds in here better. Perfect. Okay, let's go to the next step.